Today we have the lesson 10a, the theme, the mothers of invention. We often assume that most inventors are men. This lesson challenges this assumption and shows that women were responsible for several significant inventions of the last century. The title of the lesson is a pun of the famous saying of the Greek philosopher Plato, "Necessity is the mother of invention." This is the plan of the lesson. Our textbook English file, pre-intermediate students book. Grammar, revision of the passive voice, new vocabulary, verbs, invent, discover, create, design, name, use, write, base, direct, paint, protect. Phonetic drills, pronunciation of ID, then sentence stress. Listening of the radio program and doing exercises on the audio text. Then watching video program Top 10 Inventions of Women That Changed the World from the YouTube. Reading and vocabulary, did you know? Home task, communication on the passive quiz, and writing exercises on the passive voice. Please write down on your copybooks the most useful invention of the last century was. In pairs, 2 or 3 minutes to complete the sentence by deciding what you think was the most useful invention of the 20th century. Look at the photos. 5 of these things were invented by women. In pairs, decide which five of you think they are. Look at this photo, please. Now, listen to a role-playing radio program about inventions. Where you write, compare your inventions with these inventions. Then complete the sentence with the invention. Presenter and Sally. Presenter. Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of the Science Today. In today's program, we are going to hear about women inventors. When we think of famous inventors, we usually think of men, people like Alexander Graham Bell, Guglielmo Marconi, Thomas Edison. But, as Sally will tell us, many of the things which make our lives easier today were invented by women. Sally? That's absolutely right. Let's take the dishwasher, for example. This was invented by a woman called Josephine Cochrane in 1886. She was a rich American who gave a lot of dinner parties. But she was annoyed that her servants used to break plates and glasses when they were washing them after the party. So, Josephine decided to try and invent a machine which could wash a lot of plates and glasses safely. Today, the dishwasher is used by millions of people all over the world. The second invention. The car was invented by a man, but it was a woman, Mary Anderson, who in 1903 solved one of the biggest problems of driving. Until her invention, it was impossible for drivers to see where they were going when it was raining or snowing. The name of her invention: windscreen wipers. The third invention, a fantastic invention that definitely improved the lives of millions of people, was disposable nappies. They were invented by a woman called Marian Donovan in 1950. Anybody who has a small baby will know what a big difference disposable nappies make to our lives. Today, more than 55 million nappies are used every day in the world. A few years later, in 1956, Bette Nesmith Graham was working as a secretary. She used to get very frustrated and angry when she made typing mistakes. In those days, if you made a mistake, you had to get a new sheet of paper and start again from the beginning. She had a brilliant idea, which was to use a white liquid to paint over mistakes. Her invention is called Tip X today. Mrs. Graham was a divorced mother, and her invention made her a very rich woman. And finally, policemen, soldiers, and politicians all over the world are protected by something which was invented by a woman. In 1966, Stephanie Kwolek invented Kevlar, a special material which was very light but incredibly strong, much stronger than metal. This material is used to make the bulletproof vest. Her invention has probably saved thousands of lives. Presenter: Thanks very much, Sally. So, if you thought that everything was invented by men, think again. Now, complete the sentences with the inventions. What was invented by Josephine Cochrane in 1886? The dishwasher was invented by Josephine Cochrane in 1886. What were invented by Mary Anderson in 1903? Yes, you are right. Windscreen wipers. What were invented by Marian Donovan in 1950? Yes, disposable nappies. For example, Huggies, Pampers, etc. Yes. What was invented by Bette Nesmith Graham? She was working as a secretary and she had many mistakes. She used a white liquid to paint over mistakes. Her invention called Tipex. Tipex was invented by Bette Nesmith Graham, yes? And the last invention was invented by Stephanie Kwolek. It was material, Kevlar, to make the bulletproof vest for policemen, soldiers, and politicians all over the world. Thanks. Now, answer for these questions, please. What happened at the Josephine Cochrane dinner parties? What was the problem with cars in 1903 when it rained or snowed? How many disposable nappies are used every day? What was Bette Nesmith Graham's job? What was special about the material Stephanie Kwolek invented? Which of the 5 inventions do you think was the best? Who wants to answer for this question? Please answer for these questions, please. Yes, her servants used to break plates and glasses when they were doing the washing up. This is answer for the first question. Next, It was impossible for drivers to see where they were going. The third question answer, more than 55 million disposable nappies, yes. Mrs. Better job. She was a secretary, yes. And the last question, it was very light but incredibly strong, stronger than metal. Was Kevlar. Which of the 5 inventions do you think was the best? Write down, please, on your copybooks. Now, listening video program Top 10 Inventions of Women That Changed the World from the YouTube site itex.com, my 2017 3/7 Women Day. And answer for the next questions, please. Who was Josephine Cochrane? Was the car invented by a woman? What was invented by Dr. Grace Murray Hopper in 1961? What was invented by Patricia Billings in 1970? What was invented by Ruth Wakefield? Who invented the Barbie doll? Who invented the modern brassiere? Then do grammar exercises. Make 5 true sentences using the words in the chart. This information was from the text, audio text. For example, the dishwasher was invented by an American woman, etc., etc. Write down, please. And revise passive voice at home and active voice. Look at these 2 sentences and answer the questions. An American woman invented the dishwasher. And the dishwasher was invented by an American woman. Do the sentences have the same meaning? Do the sentences have the same emphasis? Which sentence is in the passive? Which sentence is in the active voice? This is the rules and exercises on pages 138, 139. Revise at home, please. And complete with present or past passive these sentences, please. Rewrite the sentence in the passive. Now read and use vocabulary in these sentences, please. Did you know? Listen and repeat the sentence. The film was based on a story. The clothes were designed by Armani. This wine is produced near here. My sister